cycle is absolutely dirty and it definitely deserves a cleanup job. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope all of you are doing absolutely fine. Now in Chennai it has been raining for the past couple of days, so I've not exactly been taking it out for a very long ride or anything, but what has been happening is a lot of dirt, a lot of grime is getting stuck to that chain, getting in between all those sprockets, everything, and the bike is filthy. So today I am going to share with you how I generally clean up my chain, clean up the sprockets of the bike, and just generally give it a thorough clean. So these are some chain lubes that I picked up from Amazon. A friend recommended them to me, and what better time to try this out and make a video and share it with you than right now. Okay, so most of the time I have been using only a Motul chain lube, or I use WD-40 just to get all the grease out of there, but I've never actually tried this out. So today I'm going to be trying that out, but before that we need to clean up the cycle chain, because once you put a silicone gel on the chain by itself, it's going to get a lot more nasty if you do not clean it. So this is the Motul chain clean, which is generally used for all bikes and cycles, of course. Okay, and this I picked up some time back. It's almost about 6-7 months since I bought this, and you can see that it is used to clear out O-rings, X-rings and Z-rings. So if you actually look at most of the muck on the chain, cat hair gets stuck to it, a lot of other things from the road get stuck to it, and this is what happens to the bike. Okay, so generally what I do is I rest the cycle. I don't have a stand per se, so I rest the cycle using the front fork against something, and then you slowly reverse your pedals, and that gives you a very smooth application and rotation on your sprocket, where you can start applying a chain cleaner. Now the thing with the chain cleaner is make sure you get all the hidden away sprockets and hidden away bolts or nuts or whatever you have on the cycle. Okay, so what you have to pay very close attention to is the front sprocket. Now a lot of dirt accumulates between the front sprocket and your frame itself. So this part is what causes a lot of damage to your chain and sprocket. So make sure you get that properly. So we're going to give this a nice spray all over, and then later on we are going to start cleaning it up using a cloth. I hope it doesn't start raining. I can feel the drizzle come down a little now. Fingers crossed. So after you have applied the chain cleaner to the complete chain and to all the sprockets on the bike, give it a minute or two, and then you will see a lot of gunk just drop off the chain, and this is just the outer layer of dirt and grease that has accumulated over a period of time. So mainly what happens when you have a dirty chain is the efficiency of just general output of your chain, of your bike itself, drops considerably. So I think keeping a very clean chain at all given points of time is absolutely important. So moving on to the next step is I have a brush like this, which I then place against my chain and I let it run through. Okay, so what happens with this is it sits in between all your sprocket teeth, everything, and it really gets into places where your hand can't go, or you can't send something else to take the dirt out from. So what you guys can do is use a small piece of cloth like that to actually get in between both the sprockets. So if you actually look, there is a gap over here. You can just slide the cloth in and brush against it once. Now make sure you don't use a very thin cloth or anything. So what happens is fibers from a very thin cloth get stuck in there, and that's just going to make matters worse. So another trick that I generally do is I take the thinnest part of the cloth and I slide it in between your sprocket teeth and I try to pull down on it. So what happens is this part of your sprocket gets clean. This is just being a little thorough with things. Let me set this up. Okay, so the last step that I do is I generally take the cloth, fold it up into a couple of layers like that, and you hold on to your chain. Make sure you hold it pretty tight, otherwise it's just going to slip through, and let it run through like this. Okay, so while you're cleaning up all this, you might as well just take out a little extra time and clean up your brake pads, your brake shoes, your brake unit basically. Okay, now when you take a closer look at the chain link over here, you will see a Z on them. Now if your chain is a different type of a chain, or it belongs to an O-ring family, or it belongs to an X-type ring family, that will also be indicated on the chain itself. Mine is a Z-link, so the lube that I am using is also a Z supported lube, and yeah, so you're good on that. So once you take off the wheel, you have a lot more access to all your gears and your sprockets, so you can do a little more thorough a job of cleaning. I just absolutely love the sound of this. Check this out. Okay, so the moment you flip the cycle over, you will have access to a completely different point of view. Okay, so this helps you get rid of all the dirt stuck. Okay, so now for the part that we've all been waiting for, it is time to straighten out the cycle and apply the lube. Oh, by the way, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I actually did buy this. It worked out to about, I think, 700 to 800 rupees online. I'm not very sure, but I will try to find a link and leave a link for you guys in the description box below. And before I forget, please do hit the thumbs up button if you found this information useful to yourself, or if you did like this video, smash that button and help me make more videos. Also, if you do have any questions, do not forget to leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Good Lord, it's gonna start raining. It's gonna start raining. Let's get this done fast, and then we can this is actually pretty cool. Oh, this is absolutely cool. It almost looks like jelly. Thing is, it is a very thick liquid, so its viscosity is pretty high. Don't forget to put like a small little drop on the bearing as well. So it's time for me to sign out, guys. Hope you did find this video interesting and informational. If you do happen to use it, also do leave your feedback on this video so other people know how the lube works for your particular bike. Bye bye guys, I will see you in the next one. By the way, COVID is on like an absolute rampage right now, so a lot of love from my side to you and your family. Hope you guys stay safe and take care. Bye bye guys, I'll see you in the next one. So somebody in my colony just bought a Thar like very recently, and they can't go out now. I feel really bad for them. So bye. I see.